I'm going to talk about just do an insight video today. Obviously, it's a very powerful day today, 11th of the 11th, 2022. 11 obviously in numerology connects to the masters, ascended masters, and ascension, but also like the energy and the frequencies that are coming down. I feel like it'd be very much connected to sort of Saint Germain, very much around sort of like transmutation and transformation today. And it also sort of like connects to that universal law of perpetual sort of transmutation, where energy can be transformed at any moment, at any time. So I also feel like the energy sort of like the energy grids or the energy sort of like frequencies on the planet are very open. Like it's creating like portals for us, like for the veil to be very sort of like thin today. And they're very much sort of connecting that kind of connecting us more to that divine sort of essence within each of us, that source energy, which again is connected to the universal law of oneness, that you know, heaven and earth, which is what I keep talking about. I feel very strongly like that I'm always sort of like being told to talk about heaven on earth, the fact that I am heaven on earth, that it's already here. It's not that we're going somewhere or we're trying to find it. I think a lot of people on spiritual journeys are searching without them, you know, outside of themselves to find um, this sort of like this reality when actually it exists inside of you. And this again was the universal law of correspondence. If you go within yourself, within your own sacred temple, and again, this is where these sort of like these I've seen like these sacred flames or these energies of like flames within my own sort of mind's eye, and I feel these dissolve and sort of purify, sort of like, but also allow you to sort of like connect into your own source. And when you see this, it sort of it allows you to sort of connect in, and then start to sort of like really sort of create sort of like your outer reality when it's connected like with your inner source. So it's like the inner source and the outer reality are one. They're still part of the universal law of one. They're not separate. So how you feel inside is what creates on the outer world and your outer reality. So remember that. So that's why it's so important to remain centered and remain inside of yourself, and just to allow that energy to flow and that love to flow through your heart chakra. And also, I feel when you do this, it also then connects. Once you connect to your heart center, then you connect to your universal mind as well, which is again connecting to your source, which is connected to your higher self, and it allows you to start to vibrate and walk and express light in a very different way. Um, and it's sort of like not to be connected to, or caught up too much in the physical world and the outer world, and definitely with the third dimensional reality, which the 3D reality, which a lot of us are getting like connected, or not connected, but like caught up with at the moment. And it's about sort of dissolving that and moving past that. That reality is only a reflection of how you feel with inside, but also you can shift that reality. And again, this is, I want to keep talking about this universal law of perpetual transmutation, because I feel this is really important at the moment. This is where you shift at any time, you can shift any energy. I've been hearing some stuff around sort of like karma, and this frequency and this energy frequency that's on the planet now allows us to dissolve that karma instantly as well. So there's this kind of like this perpetual transmutation, and this energy and this Saint Germain's violet flame and violet colour, which is very much sort of like can be used and called upon at the moment. And that Saint Germain is there, as long as you've got an open heart. He's there to assist you to transform and transmutate energy, so you can sort of move from one form to the next. And again, it's around sort of like collective consciousness. Um, our consciousness, as we start to become more aware, spiritually aware, then our consciousness changes. And as we get our consciousness changes, then we shift, and how we express ourselves. We start to connect to our intuition, to our spirit, to our soul. And then what we start to do is we start to create a reality, and we create the reality of heaven on earth on this plane, due to the fact we're now connected to our source, and we're connected to also that divine will. And again, this connects to Almora, which is brings the first ray, which is the divine will, the divine intelligence, the divine flow, which is what we all want to try and connect into. Because once we recognise that divine sort of source within ourselves, then we start to connect to the infinite divine source. And this is the first sort of ray, and this connects to Almora. And then what that does is then it connects us to, also we start to open up and sort of connect to the universal laws as well, and we start to live and sort of live and express our life through those laws. And then once we do that, then we start to become in harmony with the universe and harmony with ourselves as well. And then that also allows us to express ourselves in that spiritual way, which is again moving towards that fifth dimensional reality. The fifth dimensional reality is heaven on earth, but it's also a reality of light and energy, and frequency and harmony, and that's what we're trying to move towards. Because at the moment, this planet is not in harmony, and a lot of us aren't in harmony. And this is obviously one of the roles of the ascended master, these universal teachers. But it also is a big role of the angels, who come to bring harmony, and they come from the source, and they try to bring this light, this knowledge, this understanding, how we can truly sort of express ourselves, but also be in harmony with others and ourselves. And again, the universal law of oneness comes in again, because what we create or what we send, or intentions towards other also affect ourselves, because we're all interconnected. Same with the planet, same with ourselves. So all realities are connected in that way. So this is where this universal law of oneness is really, really important. It's integral that we try and remain balanced, centered, and in harmony, which is difficult, because once you send that energy out, obviously everything has a cause and everything has effect, so then it will play out. And so if you send some intentions out in a way that maybe are not the highest frequency, then that will affect your frequency, and it'll affect how you feel, and affect your emotions, affect your thoughts, affect your energy frequency and your energy field. It's trying to sort of like think more in terms of being a spiritual being, and how you use your energy, and how you use your light. How do you use your light, and how do you use your energy daily? And that's part of what this fifth dimensional sort of reality is about as well, because it's about frequency, and it's about always adjusting your frequency. This is again, this like relates to like the universal law of polarity, where there's like the positive and negative, and you're constantly readjusting your vibration and your frequency. And again, this comes back to the universal law of perpetual transmutation, which I want to keep talking about. So I feel this one's really, really relevant today, because again, it's about transforming energy in that moment. So it's about sort of at any time you can create something to dissolve something else and create a new vision, or create something new. You can change your energy frequency, you can change your reality through your consciousness, and through your thoughts and through your vibration. But also that then affects your energy field, and affects your reality, because it creates a different perspective, a different expression. And this is what this universal law of perpetual transmutation is about. It's energy never dies, it just changes form. So you know that energy at any time can be changed or transformed into something different, and you have the ability to do that. And this is what Saint Germain brings. It brings this violet flame to transform your energy and transmutate it. So at any time you can transform it into something different. And this is what this alchemy is about. This is what this universal alchemy is about. And this is why I really feel like that Saint Germain obviously is a really, really important master, as all of them are. And I've talked about Amora and other masters as well. But I feel like today with the 11, the 11, and the 11 and the 11, it's really, really prevalent today, because it's really, really powerful. It's about transforming today and transmutation today. And obviously Saint Germain brings that seventh ray, or the ray of like the violet ray. And if you look at some of the sort of you can use different colours for different days to send different prayers, and sort of like Saint Germain always seems to be like the Saturday. So you can even sort of like finish the week by transforming something, using that violet flame, that violet light to transform and transmutate. But I'm saying we can do that at any time, and this is what the frequency I feel is coming down today. So we've got a frequency at any time, any moment, we can transform it and change anything. So it's like call upon the angels, call upon the masters to support you with that. And obviously, because it's a very powerful day of creation with the 11:11, and the portals are open, and that energy is really flowing in, and the energy sort of lines or grids are open on the planet. You can really sort of magnify and amplify sort of like your intentions today. So really be aware of what you're sending out there, and because it's so powerful with creation today, make sure that your intentions that you're sending out there are of the highest outcomes, the highest ideals. not just for yourself but for others as well, and realize that the I am presence works on a collective consciousness as well, like a collective. So it creates for you, but it's about creating for all, and the harmony of all. So it's we need to start sort of really realizing that. But the I am presence also is an awakening. Like I said to you, I am heaven on earth. It's an I am presence is this awakening force, is this like this vibration of this source within each of us that wakens us up, and we realize, you know, I am heaven earth. It's realizing that you are spirit, and you're walking on this planet, but you're walking in spirit. You are a spiritual being walking in a physical reality, but you're walking in spirit because you are part of the source. You're part, you know, and this is what this I am presence does, you know. And so look at how you can use your mantra of like, or you can use the I am presence for whatever you want to create or you want to express today. I mean, it could be I am love, I am unity, I am in harmony with all beings, I am one with all beings, or with all, you know. I am open to spiritual beings. I am open to the spiritual. I am open to spiritual beings, or open to like spiritual guides of a light frequency today. I am open to this. I am open to receive information for the greatest good of self and others. You know, you could use it in any way you want, but it's about sort of trying to awaken that and start to know that that actual I am presence is within you, and your higher self is connected to that, that it's connected to the source, and that will allow you to open up and expand. And as I sit there and talk about this, I feel like my heart again is opening up, but also I feel like I've got angel wings behind me, so I know there's an angelic sort of presence that's listening in or sitting at two gold angel wings. And so it's very much around sort of like calling upon those guides, those masters, and these angels for protection, for guidance, for love, for harmony, for peace, for balance, all those kind of things that we need. And use that I am presence for it, because that I am presence is a really powerful sort of mantra, or that works in co-creation. When you do it though, take a second to really feel that vibration, that frequency. I'm sort of like, I'm being sort of guided to say, so really feel like you breathe it in. It's like when I talk about the I am presence, I just feel this beautiful white light, and then I want to take a big deep breath, and I just want to feel that energy resonate in my own energy field. And it's like, then it sort of, and then it integrates, it sort of like, it starts to integrate within my own energy field, and there comes a frequency and a vibration with that. So it's very much around that. So, you know, send your attention out there and then just breathe it in and just really feel it integrate within your energy field, and it awaken within your own energy sort of frequency as well, because you need to feel that awaken. You need to feel that energy open up, and it will open up your energy centers as well. I really feel that, and I like this 11:11 was very powerful. I've woken up this morning, and I feel like this energy is just flowing straight into my own energy system, and it's coming straight from the universe. It's in my third eye, it's in my crown chakra, and it's just like it's coming right down. So the energy is very, very strong today, and it's a great day for creation. So it's about us as light workers, as spiritual beings, really expressing the highest vision of light that we can today, as the highest aspect of ourselves, so we can bring that energy and that light, and attract it, and to the planet, which is what's very much needed today. So like I said, portals and gateways are open today. So open yourself up to your own energy, and open up to the universal energy, and start to really create with a high vision, and express yourself highly today. Alright, that's the insight for today.